chatting about before was that decarbonisation. That's a hell of an interesting sort of subject to get into.
It's fascinating. So Law 47 in America, in New York. New York City. They brought in this Law 47 by 2030. These guys, every building owner has to decarbonise their building. So what does that mean? So it has to be energy efficient. So a lot of the New York buildings, because they're old, right? They've got big coal pits, coal boilers downstairs. So they need to change those out. You're not allowed to burn coal and watch the smoke stack come out the top, right? So that's all over. It's completely all over, that sort of thing. So they're putting in new boiler systems. So it's all going electric. So when you put that electric boiler system in now, so no gas, so it's all electric. So buy shares in electric companies. So they're going to, and so it gets measured, like, you know, Neighbours, Australia. So something like that is measuring it. So they're getting themselves down to zero. So that's what it is about. So the air conditioning in here on your roof, is that efficient? Well, you don't know. It's cooling us at the moment. But is that running productively, that sort of thing? So it comes back to IoT, to measure. So this is the data. So the data can be shoved into an AI machine, and then that'll tell us. So that's where it sort of all goes. So zero carbon, that sort of thing. Big in the States. We're lucky we got hydro dams, so we can tick off that. But the Huntley Power Station, but we have a lot of waste, Brody. So Sean Rubbish Direct, you know, she comes, picks it all up, and off she goes, and they recycle. They do recycling and that. But decarbonisation of buildings is real. It's on the plane ride back, I watched this video about carbon, the unauthorised biography. Fascinating to watch. If you Google it, try and find it. It's just a common sense. It's not an anti-carbon. It's a pro-carbon. It's anti-carbon. It's an educational thing that actually tells you about it, which is I didn't really know. And I found it just fascinating to watch. You
did a LinkedIn post about it, didn't you? About carbon.
Yeah, I did.
Carbon's good for us and all that sort of
it's good for we are carbon.
Yeah, we're cool.
Our cells are all made of carbon under the ground, you know. So that was decarbonisation of a building is making it really energy efficient. And we are going to get taxed. I beat the drum like this all the time about it, and I talk to committees, and one of them told me to F off, basically. And I said, okay.
I told you.
I used to say, Phil Goff's going to tax you. He's going to tax you. So we should do these things like glass recycling, what I'm doing down the point, right? And crushing glass and using the sandbags and that. So it's not making that trip out to Rubbish Direct's recycling unit. So it's when you add it up, it's not making that truck congestion. It's not CO2 emissions from that truck. That energy to fuel that truck to make it work to get all the way. So we can go into micro details, but generally, if you think about it, it's just decarbonising your building, make it more efficient. So